Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So apparently, former NFL player Chad OchoCinco says he beat LeBron James 21-17 in a one-on-one game, and Shannon Sharpe doesn't want to believe it. So Shannon Sharpe don't want to believe a word he's saying, and you know why? Because he's a LeBron James rider. You know, he rides LeBron. You know what? Am I surprised or am I shocked? No. For instance, Michael Beasley allegedly beats LeBron every single time when he was in Miami. LeBron has not beaten Michael Beasley once. So Michael Beasley is reportedly beats LeBron every single time they went one-on-one. So I'm not surprised. But of course, Shannon Sharpe would be in denial. You know, he would deny it. He would be in disbelief because LeBron is his guy. And, you know, dudes look at LeBron like he's this greater than greater basketball player. He is great. I'm not saying he's not a great player, but they look at him like on the level of Michael Jordan, which is, come on, man. They're on two totally different levels. You think Michael Jordan is going to allow somebody to beat him, especially an NFL player? No way in hell. It's not happening. Yeah, so Chad OchoCinco claimed, you know, he beat LeBron James in a one-on-one when LeBron was with the Miami Heat, and Shannon refused to believe it. And why would this man lie anyway? What benefit would he get out of lying? I don't see the point of why he would be lying or capping about defeating LeBron in a pickup game. What benefit would he get from that? We know at times people lie, but I don't think he has anything to gain from lying about this, and I don't think he would cap about it. And if it was a lie, LeBron James would have came out and said it's a lie. So the fact LeBron James didn't even respond or say it's a lie tells you it's the truth. Deep down, I know Shannon knows the truth. He just don't want to believe it because LeBron is his dude, and he's just in disbelief. So Chad OchoCinco said, you know, they played one-on-one at the YMCA, and he beat LeBron 21-17. And LeBron was really surprised by how quick he was. You know, his quickness, that surprised LeBron. So this is what Chad OchoCinco had to say. I beat him 21-17 for $1,000. I am like that on the court. He didn't know that until we played. He's like, God damn, Ocho, you're quick as hell. I caught him off the dribble and he fell. Yeah, I'm like that. I just choose not to play basketball. I like soccer. So that's what Chad OchoCinco had to say. And I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. Once again, LeBron is a great player, but LeBron is more of an in-game player, you know, a team sports in-game player. I don't think he's the greatest one-on-one player. But LeBron is not a natural born scorer, even though he's the number one all-time in scoring in the NBA history. Even so, he's not a natural born scorer. Like, as far as like, you know, his game is finesse. No, he doesn't have a finesse game. It's more of brute strength, basically. You know, he'll bulldoze to the rim. You can't stop him because he's too big, too strong. You know, he'll bulldoze to the rim, you know, and you just can't stop him. There's nothing you can do about it. So in that regard, yes, but he's not a finesse player where, you know, he has range, you know, he has a crazy mid-range, you know, his off the dribble move is lethal. No, he's not like that. That's more so Carmelo, Kobe, T-Mac, players of that ilk. OchoCinco also added, I ain't trying to name drop nothing. Ask Carmelo Anthony, ask Dwayne Wade, and ask Russell Westbrook what I did to them when we played one-on-one. When they was prepping for the season, they came to me to get ready for the season. So OchoCinco said Melo, Dwayne Wade, Russell Westbrook, they all came to him to prep for the season, to work on their transition, work on footwork. I used to do them boys in. I could come off the bench for the Heat right now. 6th man of the year. So OchoCinco said, you know, he used to play Melo, Russell Westbrook, Wade to get them ready for the season, and he used to do them in. And I don't think he's going to lie about that. And if he was lying or capping, LeBron, Melo, Wade, Russ, they would have came out and said something. Because if you're an NBA player, and we all know they all have egos, you're not going to have some football player, a retired one at that, talking trash or saying he used to do y'all in and not come out and say something. The fact no one is responding tells you He's not lying. I don't think he's lying. I believe him. And Carmelo is one of my favorite players, but I believe him. I don't think he's lying. Shannon Sharpe just don't want to believe because LeBron is his guy and he feels like nobody could touch LeBron. I don't know why. As far as Chad saying he could enter the NBA now and be six man, he's talking crazy, he's capping. That part, no. At 45, you're not going to get in the NBA and be a six man. Cut it out. But back then in his prime, when he was younger, okay. But I don't think he's lying. I don't think anybody's going to cap about, working with Melo, Wade, Russ, beating LeBron. Like, what's the point of that? I don't think, especially someone who's well known, a prominent figure. I don't think I don't think somebody who's well known is going to come out and say, hey, you know what? I beat these dudes and be making up lies. It just, I don't see it. I mean, you might have doubt as far as him saying he beat LeBron, which I don't, but him saying he worked out with all these players, to work on their quickness, transition, and footwork, that doesn't sound far-fetched. He's a football player. He was one of the fastest, very fast, right? So it makes sense to me. It doesn't sound fetch or he's capping. I mean, of course, Shannon Sharpe would be in disbelief because you're talking about LeBron James. If you're saying you defeated LeBron, Shannon Sharpe would never want to believe that situation or that story, no matter if you're telling the truth, which I'm sure he is. Chad OchoCinco said he beat Damian Lillard, LeBron, Melo, Wade, Russell Westbrook. He beat all these players one-on-one at the YMCA. Well, more so, he said he trained with Russell Westbrook, Melo, and Wade. And he also said he used to do these boys in. I mean, it's up to you to believe whether he's lying or telling the truth. But I don't think he would lie about all these players. It wouldn't make sense. They would have came out and say, yo, this guy's lying. He's full of shit. But Damian Lillard did come out and say OchoCinco is lying. But then again, would Dame want to say this guy beat him at basketball, his sports? Of course not. Even if he's not lying, Dame would say he's lying. He could be lying, obviously, but I don't see the benefit of why he needs to lie about that. Because of ego and his reputation, of course, Dame wouldn't say, yeah, he beat me in a one-on-one game. He would deny it. He's going to downplay it. It's just natural for somebody, especially at your sport. That's the sport you play. Of course, he's going to downplay it and say, he's lying. It's all cap. People do that all the time. Obviously, ego, pride, they're going to lie. But whether you believe Johnson beat LeBron or not, one thing is a fact. Michael Beasley beat LeBron every single time. Michael Beasley have never lost to LeBron when he was in Miami. He beat him every single time. He basically owned LeBron in one-on-ones. I mean, it's up to everyone to come to their own conclusion. Is OchoCinco lying? Who knows? That's all for us to decide, is this guy full of shit? He's just lying, trying to, As always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.